Good morning, welcome. Another episode on the VW Caddy van. As you can see, the weather is bloody lovely. We've had a good couple of weeks recently over here in the UK for glorious sunshine. So, what better than to carry on with a micro camper caddy? Now remember, I've only got a couple of weeks. When you see this, which should be Sunday coming, I think. Oh no, following Sunday. So yeah, when you see this, it should only be a week until I'm getting this caddy out for its first test run. So, but got some good news. Good news indeed. Let's just open her up and show you. Are you ready for this? Major disappointment. So we've got the bed side complete, ready for the gap underneath there for the Jackery, which we're going to be using. Was going to be a Bluetti, but the Bluetti didn't fit, so we're going to be putting a Jackery under there. So yes, that's all sorted, this side panel and everything. But on a better note, this is what I wanted to show you. Pointing over there at the moment for the big reveal. Boom! My cushions have arrived. So this is it in bed format, pulled out into a small double bed. Probably the width of a true single, to be honest with you. But yes, the cushions are here and I am over the moon. I can't tell you how happy I am with the cushions. I am over the moon, they fit perfectly. My measurements were right, they're made, quality, and what can I say about them? I'm going to put the link in description and the guy's Facebook page. I was looking around for ages for someone to make me a set of cushions, and everyone was quoting me stupid money. Anyway, I've hold on, I've got to go and get a parcel, another parcel for the camper. Right, so as I was saying, I'll put a link to the description. Everywhere wanted to charge me an absolute arm and a leg for some cushions to be made. So I found this guy, looking, just browsing, like you do. They come up on Facebook. Messaged the guy. He said he had a 2 to 3 week lead time. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be pushing it. But I went with him and he banged it out of the park. Seriously, banged it out of the park. So it is called Travis, if you can see that. Managed to make me a cushion as well. So yeah, we've got a cushion, the seat cushion and the backrest. So as you can see, that is it in its bed motion. Now I can't say how comfortable this is, but yeah, it is so good. Let me just put it into the couch position and I'll bring you back to have a look at it then. Right, okay, so let's just move this off of here. Let's show you it in its couched position. So this is the couched position of the bed. Lovely little cushion down there with the little marking of Travis Sewing. It's in the GTD, GTI, VW material, I believe. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think it matches in with the colour coordination really well, and I am over the moon. This little cushion here, little backrest cushion, all fully zipped. It's 10 centimetre of foam padding, and it is more than comfy. It fits so well as well. So a big shout out to the guy at Travis Sewing. I can't thank him enough. It's incredible. So real good quality as well. So if you need any materials, any seat cushions done, anything like that, hit up Travis Sewing on Facebook. Send him a message, see what he says has to say, and yeah, I'm more than pleased. So big shout out to him. Anyway, and if you did sneak a peek just a second ago, you would have seen that we've got a fridge. Alpicool S15 fridge. I think it's a 1.7 litre, something like that. Can hold about 26 cans of Coke, something along those lines. And more stuff, Jackery. So Jackery's arrived. That arrived this morning, and yeah, I've sort of made a few mistakes. So let's turn you around for this fridge. First one is the fridge. So measurements on site, and when I measured it, were perfect. If you look underneath there, it's actually catching the bed frame. So I'm not exactly happy how the bed pulls in and out either. So we've got some modifications to make to the bed. I'm glad nothing's been painted yet, because it was in the stage of I'm about to paint. So I'm glad none of that's happened just yet, but I'm just looking at it now and I need to make a few modifications. I'm even actually thinking about making it so that one end pulls out and the other end pulls out separately. Now, it's going to cross my mind. You know, I keep saying I'm winging it. I'm winging it. We made the front for the bed the other day, so that goes all the way along one piece. I do want the fridge just to slide underneath the bed. Now I have thought of a way of doing it. I've got a couple of pieces, I bought them yesterday, but I'm going to have to get this bed out and see what we're going to do. But before I do that, I'm actually going to get the Jackery out of the box and I'm going to see if that fits. I'm going to see if that fits, because if that don't fit, then I've got more modifications to make to the bloody side of it. So let's get the Jackery out, let's open that up and see if that fits. So I've got a good deal on a Jackery and all. Like I said, I was going to use Blue Yeti. They didn't come back to me in time. Their loss. Also, after measuring, the Jackery fitted underneath the bed, which is where I want it. I'm going to be using the Jackery for all the 12 volt powering system, i.e. the water pump, LEDs, the lighting, stuff like that. And as you can see, I fitted the consumer unit here. I mean, it's not tidy yet, and there will be a plug socket at the other end of the kitchen unit, but again, everything's got to come out to be painted, sanded down and painted. So come with us on this journey, this weekend's work, and hopefully we can get it sorted, ready for the weekend away, which will be, when you're watching this, the weekend after. So the end of the month, end of what is it, what are we in now, May? End of May. Yeah, end of May. We're going away the end of May. So let's get open this Jackery. One parcel later, let's open it up and see if it fits underneath. Like I said, it's got to go in this gap here. Now I don't see it fitting in that gap without a little bit of jiggery pokery, but I've measured it and it should go, theoretically. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a second. So can I just say, packaging, we got box inside of a box with a box inside of a box. What did I get? So it's the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2, so the version 2. So it's quite small, one of the smallest on the market at the moment. Yeah, let's get it out of the box and see if it fits in that gap. Well, there's me picking Jackery up and everything, and guess what? It only bloody fits in there perfectly. It fits so well, it's unreal. Although it's come through majorly damaged there. I'm not happy with that at all. So I will be on the phone to them. I'm going to make sure that works. I will be on the phone to them, because what the hell has happened there? Jesus Christ, that's like proper scratched up. So they're either going to have to get back to me with a better discount, or they can have this back and they can send me a new one out. Jesus. So, well, there we go. It fits in there perfectly. Everything's going to run off the 12 volt 10 amp. Maybe off of there, but yeah. Should we switch on, see if it works? They're meant to come with 40% charge in them. Right, don't look like this is coming with oh, there's power. Look at me, duh. Power button on. There we go. 40% charge. Don't know if you can see that. Can now. 28% charge on it. So not even 40% charge. I wonder if this has been a returns. Well, I better get back onto them. Well, I've got the bed out. I think I've made it a little bit more complicated than it really needs to be, this bed. But let me show you the modification I am actually going to be making anyway. It purely is just going to be this. Switch around. Right, so hopefully you can see this. This is quite a strong aluminium bar. I'm going to be cutting this section out of this. Sorry, let me do that again. I'm going to be cutting this section out completely, and then between the two I'm going to be putting this aluminium bar for strength. So that's going to be joining this side and that side with that aluminium bar. I think that should work. A couple of screws through the aluminium bar into this and into this, and then yeah, I don't see why that shouldn't work. I don't see why it shouldn't work anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. Anyway, I want to crack on, see if this works. I may take this one off as well. This is for the slide out bit. This one here. See, there's two by fours there. I'm going to take this one off, I think. This one off. And do away with it altogether. I don't think I really need it. I put it on just for making secure. But you know when sometimes they say you can over-engineer something. I just think that's what's going on with that, I think. I don't know. We've still got some bloody carpeting to do yet and everything in here, which I want to try and get done. Got to do the wheel arches around the bloody frame here. Everything just seems to be taking longer than what it should be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm just like, get 20 minutes on it here, get 20 minutes on it there, blah blah blah. And yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But I'm going to get majority of it done in this video, hopefully. I'm going to get all the units out, the flooring out. I'm going to get that bolted down. I'm going to get the vinyl flooring on it. I'm going to get the carpet on these wheel tubs at least. I want to get the carpet around here because that'll be all the carpeting finished, apart from the little odds and sods. But yeah, literally, I'm doing this. I'm 2 weeks away from going away. So when you're watching this, like I said in the earlier video, I'm a week away. So next weekend, I'll be going away in it. Fingers crossed. Well, let's just say, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work, what I've done. But let me turn you around and show you. Again, winging it. So, this is that bed platform piece. Now if you remember, the fridge was catching it, so I managed to trim out this piece of wood. Now all I need is for the aluminium piece to sit in it, like this aluminium piece here. It's going to sit in it just like so. So theoretically it bonds, it strengthens that little bit of wood. That's all I'm doing it for, just to strengthen that bit of wood. And it will sit on posts underneath, so there shouldn't be any reason for it to not work on that bed. And then theoretically the fridge should slide under. So that's my theory. Do theories work all the time? No, of course they don't. I am going to bolt all this back together, or screw it all back together and go from there. I think I noticed that some of the screws that I put in from the top actually went into the centre of this bit of wood, so I might have to change where them screw holes are. But it's not going to matter too much. So okay, so this is what we've done. Ready? Hopefully you can see that aluminium strip up in there now. It now sits flush with that bit. It's braced on there, on that leg, and it's braced on this leg at the top. So it sits just up there. That's it, show you. This aluminium brace has got a bit of wood one on the other side. Now I've just taken the back stay out of the bed as well. So I'm thinking the fridge should fit in there perfectly now. No issues. Fridge under the bed, pull the bed out when you need it. If not, single person, single bed, don't need to pull the bed out. I'm going to get the fridge in here and try it. Hopefully we've sorted that idea, that problem out. I seem to be going backwards building this at the moment. Everything I'm doing seems to have a little bit of a consequence, so I don't know, just struggling at the minute. I think it's because I want to try and get ready for the end of the month to go away, but I don't know. Let me get the fridge in here. If it fits underneath there, we're all ready to board this thing off. Now also, I need to trim that board up, don't I, so I can get the Jackery in and out of there. Not that it matters because it'll come out the front here now, but I might even turn the Jackery round so that I can use the plugs here. I'm just using losing a bit of storage space, that's all. A bit of a bastard, but kind of is what it is. I don't know. I think I'm looking at things and then over engineering again, overthinking it. Stop thinking, do, wing. Anyway, I'm going to get the fridge. Okay, let's show you the fridge. So, it's an Alpicool. It's I think that holds 26 cans of Coke, or in my case beer, theoretically. Nice little drop down lid. Lid can be taken away. Digital display, compressor fridge, you know, the usual. So, ain't too bad. Looks quite nice. And the son-in-law's had it for a while and he thinks it's okay, so I'm taking his word for that. Anyway, I'm going to put this under the bed, see if it fits. Well, it fits in lengthways. It fits in lengthways. Does it fit all the way back? Oh, it only fits, doesn't it? Fits under the bed, perfect. So there we go. We have got it fitted under the bed. That's the Alpicool S15 fridge. So that's one thing under the bed out of the way. I don't think I'm going to need to lock that in either. That should stay where it is. Can't slide forward, can't slide backwards. It can only slide out sideways, and I don't see it doing that. But yeah, literally perfect. Don't see any issues with that whatsoever. And not only that, when you're sitting up this end of the bed to make some food or whatever, access to the fridge there. I mean, yes, you've got to pull it out, but if you know you're making food, you just pull it out anyway, didn't you? So when I start doing things like this and it starts not going to plan, I know I'm not planning it, I'm winging it. When things don't work, you get a little bit disheartened, and I'm at that stage with this caddy build that I'm a little bit disheartened with it, especially now the Jackery's come in all scratched up the buggery. I'm not impressed with that one little bit. And yeah, the fridge, I'm now looking at it thinking that could be a bit of a hassle pulling that in and out under the bed, but for the amount of times you're going to use it, it's out of the way, you know. Theoretically it could be somewhere else, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to let it get the better of me, but it's kind of doing that in a minute. Anyway, let's crack on a little bit more, see what we can achieve. Fridge is in. Let's work the Jackery in. I've got a fuse box to put in the other side of that unit. Bless me. Yeah, fuse box has arrived. That's got to go the other side of the sink unit behind the passenger seat. I'm going to wire that in now, I think, possibly. Yeah. And then we've got to box these in, box this consumer unit in down here, and box all this in. We're going to be using pallet wood for that. I know, been done before, but I like the idea of pallet wood just being stuck on. All painted white though. Everything's getting painted white. Job's a good one. I think we should be getting there. I'll walk away and I'll just go, yeah, let's crack on. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. Good morning. Now, I'm not quite sure where I left the last bit of the video off. It's been a couple of days. Didn't do anything over the weekend. I'm going to play golf instead. But I'm pretty certain it was that we've got the fridge installed under the bed. Flip it around. So yeah, fridge is installed under the bed now. We had to cut the bed down, didn't we? So, well, now, today, obviously I'm waiting for Jackery to get back to me before I can install that, because it's scratched up and everything, and a little bit disappointed in that. I want to see if they're going to replace it or give me a better discount or something, I don't know. I've got to get the Jackery underneath the rear of the bed, so we can get the water pump installed and all that sort of stuff. I'm also needing to get this kitchen unit out so I can get some of the doors sanded down and get everything completed virtually on that. I want to get the back panel on it, the front panel glued on. I want to do all that sort of stuff. Bed's sort of been sorted now, everything's getting ready, and then I've got to bring everything out of this van, so that I can start doing all the carpeting and flooring and everything like that. So my main plan today is get this kitchen unit out, get the backing done, get the front done on it, stuff like that, and then once we started gluing all the stuff on, like the front panels and stuff, then we can think about getting the rest of the stuff out so that we can carpet and floor. I'm planning on doing everything major the following weekend, which obviously you won't see in this video. So the carpeting and everything out and painted and all that sort of stuff in the following video, which will probably be out on the weekend I'm actually away in this. So if you want to see this in person, pop over and see me at Van Life Festival at Shrewsbury, West Midlands, I think it is, showground. I'll be there hopefully in this, fingers crossed, otherwise I'll be taking a head wig. But yeah, for today, let's get this kitchen unit out, let's get some wiring plumbed in, and yeah, bought some switch panels and everything for all the lights and that, so we've got to get that cut into that kitchen unit as well. Let's just crack on. I'll do stuff and I'll bring you along and show you as we go. Time for a little bit of a catch up, just to let you know what's been going on, or what I've actually been doing. Right, so what we've got down here, we've got sink's just been glued in. As you can see, it's just been CT1'd in. The kitchen unit is getting close to being finished. I've got a big gap at the back here, but I'm not too worried about that because this is going to be clad in some plywood, or not plywood, pallet wood in gaps, because obviously you want to be cooking on now. Along with the sides, I'm going to be cladding the sides in pallet wood as well, and down the bottom, because obviously you've got the electric panels going in now. So we're kind of finished with the kitchen unit. We've just done that and routed the edges on this as well. That's the final piece in there. The shelf is now inside. That's all complete. We've actually routed the edge of this as well, the bench. I said I was going to cut this down. I've cut that down now, and routed the edge of that. We're ready for paint and final fitment of the kitchen unit now. We've just got this unit out as well because I've just done the old routering of the edge on there. Only a small routed edge on this one, not too bad. And we've just installed the electric switch panel for the LEDs and everything else. So that's been installed. Got a nice little panel over the top with a routed edge on it, so we're just going to do that, put that on there. Other than that, this unit is near enough finished, along with the kitchen unit. The sink's now being glued in, so that can have a final sand down afterwards and ready for paint. Just got to bring the bed out now. As soon as I bring the bed out, I'll be able to router the edges on the bed, which I'm going to get done today. So that's routering these edges, all in now and all around the front and all around the other side. I'm also going to get the flooring sorted today. I'm going to get that bolted down and probably glued down. So I might as well go and get the carpet. Jesus Christ, you know, you just wing things and then all of a sudden, bosh, you're starting to do this and you're starting to do that. Might as well get the carpet down on the wheel arches and everything, mightn't I? Might as well. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and get a bit more done, and I'll bring you out again when we're near enough finished, when we're close to, not near enough finished, but when we're close to it. So take another look. This is what it's looking like at the minute. Just got a few more bits and pieces to bring out, sort the bed out, the fridge, etc. Bring that flooring out, work on that. And yes, so come back in a second. Come back and join us in a minute. Well, it's turned out to be a hot one, hasn't it? So what have I got done today? I have no idea. I've been running around like a blue ass fly. It's all the little things that take time, little tiny things that you do, like threading wires through and everything else. But let's turn you around and I'll show you what I have done. Right, so I've cut a little bit out the, like semicircle out the kitchen just to give it a bit more shape. These are all stuck on at the moment. There we go, that's the part of the backsplash at the moment. We've got a knob in now to hold this in, that's secure. Don't open when we drive. When you use it, just pull that knob out and bosh, use that. Job's a good one. Make use of everything we've got. This is held in with magnets, so shouldn't come undone while we're driving around the corner. I've got to figure out something for the cupboards. That's been routed and all in now. Bigger space at the bottom, shelf at the top. That's in. We've routed the edge of that. Oh, another little thing I've done. Woo! Bosh. I have no idea why. Just thought, you know, why not? They're sitting there spare. Why not? Now I can't put it down, can I? There we go. So another nice little shelf. It's got to be painted brown. I'm going with a white and brown colour scheme in this. What else have I done? Wiring through for the Jackery, which has just been sent back because of scratches. They've offered to send me a new one, but I said to them I need it ASAP, so let's see how their customer support service is. Routed the edges of all the bed, the front panel. Had a bit of a fuck up on that because the router decided to break on me. I think we're ready. Oh yeah, switch panel is in. Sink is done. Job's a good one. Oh, little storage pack at the back. Other than that, I think we're done. But got a little bit more to do. I think it's all ready for painting, and yeah, should be done. So the next part of the video, you'll see it all being painted, theoretically. Fingers crossed and all that. Oh, just another quick one. We've wired in the three-way plug with the USB-C, USB-A in it as well. That's all wired in to the electric hookup. yeah, we're getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. So yeah, we'll bring you back on the next bit. Okay, so had a bit of a heavy night last night. What with Spurs winning the old European Cup and all that. So finished work early and got a couple of hours to finish off the caddy. I'm just working on it now. And today we've got to get all of this out. New addition. Not sure if I showed that already, but a new addition shelf. Yeah, got to get all of this out, scoop it all out of the van, and yeah, get it inside so we can get all this painted, get the floor down, get the carpet down, and all that. So, just want to give a big shout out to Jackery. Not sponsored or anything, but a big shout out to Jackery. The last Jackery power bank that came was all scratched at the bottom. I'm not sure if I've shown it earlier on in the video. Phoned them up and they sent out a replacement straight away. Literally, I sent a email of the returns note. Well, I dropped it off at the place and literally sent one out. 2 days later, it's here already. So I'm just going to open this one up, make sure this one's not scratched, and we've all got our power bank ready. So should be a jobs are good on that one. But yeah, I'm just going to open it up, clear everything out, and I'll bring you back. What can I say? Brand spanking new. Nice and new. So the other one was all scratched all along here, all along the bottom. But this one's nice and new. So just bang that on charge and we can get to try some of the things in the van. So try the fridge out, make sure that works. Try the lights out. So let's get this charged up and we'll try that. Okay, bring it back and let me just show you what's been going on. Can you see all of that? Don't think you can really well. The camera's not showing up too much. But it's completely empty. We've now got flooring down. Let's flip you around. Yes, we've got flooring down all to the edges. Obviously you know how the setup's going to be in here. We've carpeted the little spaces that needed to be carpeted up there, and obviously up this one. We've got the bed, everything's in the house now, and literally I am just going to start painting it all and get it all back in, ready for the festival I'm going to at the end of the month. So Camper Life Festival at Shrewsbury, going there. This van will be there. You'll probably be watching this video as I'm there, because that's when it's going to be going out, I think. Not sure. I know this video was a little bit higgledy-piggledy and all that sort of stuff, but I'm getting to the final stages now. So I think what I'm going to do is the next video that you'll see will be completely finished. Yeah, I think it'll be completely finished. All the units painted white, running water. I've now got the Jackery, I've got the fridge to go in. Yeah, everything should be sorted. So I'll bring you back on that one in a week's time or so. It might even come out a week later, because the Camper Life Festival will probably be one of the videos that go out, show you guys and girls what the Camper Life Festival's like. So, but yeah, if you're there, come and holler. Although you'll be watching this, I'm babbling again, and I'm babbling. So anyway, that's that for this video. Please like and subscribe, appreciate it. And yeah, subscribe, because you'll get to see the final product of this micro camper VW Caddy. So hopefully you like it. Please leave a comment, or you know, yeah, anything. Right, we're going to catch you on the flip side. Cheers.